so sorry. So sorry. I went to go see my family and I didn't forget. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean, the last two games before the Vegas game, obviously you guys kind of struggled to close games out a little bit. The Phoenix game stands out. And then in this game, you guys go ahead in overtime. You kind of bear down. Even when you're not shooting that well in the fourth quarter, you still find a way to get it to that overtime. Yeah. How much has this team just kind of evolved and grown from those games where you were in it late in the fourth quarter?
Yeah, I think we talked about it at halftime. Like, again, we didn't play our greatest half. Mm-hmm. We were very soft, I felt, defensively. And then all of a sudden, like, we knew the level that we had to get to. So they picked up defensively, their physicality, their awareness, their communication. And you could tell in both the third and fourth quarter they had each other's back. And then that's what we're trying to do, is like we got to continue to rely on each other and hold each other accountable. So that was really cool to see.
Did you feel like this was a really resilient game from KT too? She started off pretty cold. She wasn't super efficient, but then she hits that three-pointer, and I think she had a key layup earlier on as well. Just what did you kind of see from her sticking with it?
Yeah, like her killer mentality, like hitting that three at the end and having that belief to just knock it down and step right into it. Like, that's KT. I think this is her third double-double. Right, her third double-double. So again, just like staying with it, and it was. I said something to her, but then multiple coaches said something to her, like, we need you. Like, we didn't win this game without you. And then, boom, she steps up, and you can see her teammates just feed off of her energy. So, yeah, just, again, thanks. Credit to KT. I mean, she really pulled us through, at the end. Yeah.
You guys got 17 offensive rebounds and a few really key ones late in the game, especially. Temi had 8 of them.
Yeah.
How important, I mean, you guys talk all the time about just like getting those extra possessions. Yeah. How have you just kind of seen those O boards continue to help you guys?
Yeah, we only had 5 at half. So I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy at them at halftime. So first time I felt like I really had to dig deep, and go off on them. But like, they responded. We knew 5 wasn't enough. Like, that's not enough to beat this team. So extra possessions, credit to our whole team. And then, Temi had 8. That's a lot. That's a lot of extra possessions. So yeah, just credit to them, their hunger for that win. Yeah.
Now, you said you went off at halftime, but your sideline demeanor, I've noticed, is always like pretty calm. And I'm curious if that's something that's intentional or just something that you went into this thinking you wanted to be like that.
Yeah, I mean, at halftime, they knew we weren't where we were supposed to be in terms of the level of physicality and awareness and connectedness. So yeah, you got to give it to them at halftime. But then once they're on the court, you gotta still go play with some joy. Have fun. Because if they're not having fun, then what's the point of being out there? Mm-hmm. So that's why I enjoy, kind of smiling, but then getting on them. But more about, like, I know they're gonna do the right thing. They just had to be reminded to do the right thing.
Yeah. And then I guess, today it was more KT than anybody else, but you guys get up a lot of threes. That also means you're going to be missing a lot of threes as well. Is that, are you intentional about the fact that, they got to stay confident and stuff? Are you always in their ear?
Oh yeah, we call it, let it fly mentality. We just say, hey, if it's wide open, which they were wide open. Those are great shots for us, but then we talk about intentional crashing. So you got to do both. If we're going to shoot those threes, then most likely they're going to be long rebounds. So we know the specific gaps and routes that we're supposed to take. So again, we took the level of awareness a little bit higher in the third and fourth.
Gotcha. And I was curious if you have a plan for how you're going to deal with all these players that are going to be taken off for Eurobasket.
Oh, we have a plan. Mm-hmm. Same thing as like an expansion draft. Like, you have to be ready, you know what I mean? Like, we watch film. We already had conversations of like when and things like that. Like, obviously we want them to go with their heart. We want them to choose whatever we're supporting if they want to go to Eurobasket, or we're supporting if they want to stay. And then, so yeah, we've been, like I said, I like watching film. So I've been watching a ton of film on other players to be ready. Yeah.
Hi, Coach. French media. Carla was huge and clutch today.
Yeah.
How can you explain that? Because she didn't play that much the last few games.
Yeah.
It's like what's a bounce back game?
It's a
bounce back game.
Yeah. Well, not really even a bounce back game. It's just like Carla. Like, she's a true pro. Carla is super competitive. We have to kick her out of the gym when she wants to be in there too much. She's always has what we call the highest load. That means like she works the hardest in every practice. So she's prepared. She knows when her names get called, that's what you see. You see someone who's confident, you see someone who can control the tempo, and you see someone that can get big stops. So that's the Carla that we see every day. Yeah.
they played a pretty aggressive style of pick and roll defense,
Yeah.
especially when you ran side pick and rolls.
Yeah.
How did you feel that your team adjusted to it early, and then when they changed kind of as the game went along, how did you feel that your team adapted to what they then saw in the fourth quarter and then also in overtime?
Yeah, we practice, all the counters we knew they're blitzing Enrique when they played Dallas, so we said prepare for the blitzes. We knew they like to hedge, so we said prepare for the hedge. We knew they like to switch. So there's 4 coverages that we worked on, and so I just have the point guards go off the first one and then let me know what you see. So then we all know where the rotation should be, where the outlets be. So yeah, just again, credit to our guards who are handling and just making the right reads.
Janelle played almost 40 minutes tonight, and
She did.
and she was up here and she talked about how
Yeah.
it's been an adjustment, especially to how physical the WNBA is, and she feels like it's been a little rough lately. How have you just kind of seen her make that adjustment where you have the confidence in her to play that amount of time?
Yeah, the minute I met Ja, she said, I have a dog mentality. So players like that, I never worry whether I play her 10 minutes, 38 minutes tonight. I'm never worried. She told me she wants to be challenged. She told me she wants to be one of the best players in the league. So, yeah, when you sign up for it, you ask for it, then we're going to push her. And she handled it great. I didn't even know she played 38 minutes. But, yeah, credit to her, her confidence, her stepping into her shooting. And then she was able to get on the boards, too, as well. She had 8 rebounds. So, thank you. Yep. Thanks, you guys. Sorry.